I'm Blake Bowen here with head softball coach Mark Montgomery. Now, you returned 8 players that started in 30 or more games last season. That's second most in Conference USA. The experience has got to be key for you this year.
Well, it is. Last year it's not that we were a young team, but we were an inexperienced team, and they grew quickly. They got better and better throughout the season. But we returned not only the experience, but we add a lot of newcomers as well. So depth is certainly one of our strong points, but having players that have been there and done that and played in some key games, that's going to bode well for us, I believe.
Now, you brought up depth. That's something you've been building towards in your year. This will be kind of the first year you're really able to see what you've been building towards.
Well, yeah, I mean, the recruiting process just works so far in advance. A lot of people don't understand that. It's not that we recruit for the next year, but we're really recruiting 2-3 years out. And so you're just now seeing some of the work that we did in our first year from recruiting coming to fruition. So to have the players that then allow us the maximum abilities on the field that we want is what's so exciting, because now we can do matchups against certain type of pitchers, or we can put out a little bit more speed if we need more speed. We can put out a little more power if we need more power. We can load the lineup with lefties if we need to do that. Whatever the situation dictates gives us an opportunity to mix and match our player personnel to overcome whatever obstacle might be there.
Now, there's some big obstacles on the schedule this year. 7 teams that played in the NCAA tournament last year, 3 from the Southeastern Conference. Is your team up for the challenge?
Well, at this time of year, I think everybody's positive. Every team thinks that, it's the start of the season. But, we are. I mean, we're excited just to really get a chance to see what we've got and what we've done. And I think we'll be a tough matchup for most any team, whether, they're experienced or in a bigger conference or whatever the case may be. But I believe, again, we're a tough out. And hopefully, whatever mistakes we do make early, we'll learn from. And again, our goal is just to get a little better each day.
Who are some faces fans should watch out for, newcomers or?
Yeah, let's start with newcomers, because I think there's several. Obviously, Taria Page, another player from Alaska for us, which is, again, we've got that nice little pipeline going. But, amazing hitter, just so much power. I mean, Blake, you've seen her yourself. I mean, she's just a tremendous, tremendous player. Hits so hard, so it'll be fun to watch her get some at-bats. And then we have Morgan Turcoli, who's just a defensive, wonderful defensive outfielder, but then a left-handed power hitter as well. So I know she'll contribute immediately. And then, up and down, I mean, all of our newcomers, Berkeley Callip, and then we have Jessica Ball as a transfer student. They're all going to contribute in this lineup. And so I think you're going to see new faces, and you're going to go, who's that kid? But they're all going to do some good things. And then the returners, obviously, too. I mean, the middle infield of Katie Smith and Carly Jensen, the mainstays of, say, Kristen Miles or Tori Charters in the outfield. I mean, I think all those kids are going to be impactful for us, and it's just going to be which day's their day to shine. What's the matchup that day, and who we're going up against, and which kid's the right kid for the lineup that day. And I think you'll see a lot of different players do a lot of great things for us.
Now, one thing your team has shown this fall is unselfishness. Maybe you're not going to play every day, but they haven't seemed to gotten down about it. They've always kind of kept their heads up. And
it's easy in the fall. I mean, the true test will happen this spring when playing time really seems to matter more. But, we kind of have our own character words, that we kind of follow and believe in, and selfless is one of them, and whatever we need to do that's in the best interest for the team, and I believe they've embraced that spirit, and I believe that they understand that today may not be their day to shine, and maybe tomorrow is, but they're going to get behind the player whose chance it is to shine and support them.
Now, one of the people who have kind of carried that burden and kind of embraced it has been your senior class. They've really set a bright example. Can you talk about their leadership?
Well, I think they've been the ones who, again, been here for my 4 years and helped us build the culture to what we want it to be. Because again, all players want to play. So to not play some games and give your spot up to somebody else, that is a selfless act, and it is something that's difficult for some players to do. These guys have embraced the opportunity to give to the program in whatever way that they can. So they're amazing leaders and amazing personnel, and they've really set the example for our young players to come in and understand how we want to do things and how they need to go about their business. And so that makes us extremely excited. And all six have just really embodied the spirit of this team at the level that's, again, is something that makes a coach really proud.
Well, thank you for your time, Coach. We're looking forward to it. The season opener is February 19th here at the Lady Texas Softball Complex. We'd love to see all fans out there.